Well, hello everybody, welcome back to another Forex market analysis session. My name is Alexander Nikitin. I am a professional trader and a programmer as well. And in today's video, I will talk about trade execution. Trade execution and trade management are the two things that, alongside with trade identification, constitute the successful trading. If you lack those two things, you won't be ever successful. It's not enough only to identify the trade. You also need to execute that trade the best way, and you have to manage that trade as well. Okay, so my trade management is done by Pattern Trade Assistant, so targets adjusted or whatever, break-evens the trades, and blah blah blah. It's not the topic of our today's discussion. Okay, let me delete that horizontal line. Vertical line. Look at this C2D lag. So we have the cipher pattern. One of them is a bit smaller, another is a bit larger. Sorry. Okay, look at this C2D lag. We have the candle body of this being larger than the previous, then we have another candle body being larger than the previous, then we have a kind of pause because the body of that is being smaller, and then we have that large body being larger than the previous. So when you have this kind of C2D lag, you shouldn't enter with limit orders. You should not enter aggressively. You should enter conservatively. Okay, what is the conservative entry? The conservative entry is waiting for some confirmation. If you want the exact rules for cipher patterns, go to my website www.ps-software.net, go to Learn the Patterns tab, and here in the bottom, in Advanced Pattern section, you can find the cipher advanced formation. All the rules are described: cipher identification rules, cipher trading rules, and cipher trade management rules, trade execution and trade management rules. Okay, let me go back here. This is a warning sign that the pattern might not work, and in most cases it doesn't work when we have that candles being larger and larger and larger. We should have them opposite. The candles should become smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller, and finally they reverse into opposite direction. These are the basics of price action, so you should pay attention to bodies. I have coded a special indicator. It is called bodies, and it shows me if the previous candle is larger or smaller than the one we have right now. So you can see that we have the candle, and then we have a body being smaller and the body being even smaller than the previous body. You see that? Red is smaller, blue is larger. And also we have upwicks. Uptails are also important if you are looking for a short opportunity. If you have those uptails being large, this is a good sign. So what my rule says? My rule says that I should have at least two candles being red. This is the confirmation. Two candles being red. Bodies. I mean two bodies being red. It means that the histograms should be smaller than previous, being red. Okay. And these two histograms should be blue. You see? So we have one candle with almost no tail, uptail. Uptail is very small. Then we have the next candle with body being smaller and an upwick being larger, and then we have another candle with the body being even smaller and the uptail being even larger. So this is a nice confirmation of the pattern to work the way we anticipate that. Well, that's it. Simple indicator I created, but you can do it manually, of course. Whatever I code this based on price action, so you can do it manually. Of course, you can see this large body, and obviously this next body and this body is being smaller than that, and this is smaller than previous, and also you can see it visually. Then the upwick of that is smaller than previous, and The next upwick is larger than previous. Okay, so this is about trade execution. Look what conservative entry does. Conservative entry does a better risk to reward. If you would enter here with a limit order with target adjustments, you see your initial target was here, the 382 level, yes, like this, 79.09, but price is moving higher and higher and higher, and you have to adjust your target. And also you should keep in mind the spread, because if you want the price touch that level and your take profit should be executed, you should keep in mind the spread. It should be one spread above, because buy limit orders, they are actually buy limit take profits, is executed by ask price. The same with stop loss. It is a buy stop order that will execute your stop loss, and it should be it will be executed at ask price. So if you don't want that thing to happen when price doesn't actually touch your level, so you should place it one spread above your entry. Oh, sorry, above your stop level. My stop level is 113 on this pattern. Well, that's it about trade execution. Hope you like that. Look at the two candles. They should have smaller and smaller bodies, at least two candles having smaller bodies, and those two candles should have larger upwicks or downwicks. I'm using that curtain mode to have downwicks, yes, in case of a bullish pattern, and in case of bearish pattern I have upwicks, or I can have them almost at the same time. It doesn't really matter. It is a matter of comfort. Well, that's it. Once again, good luck, good trading. Hope to see you soon.